Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Let's find out who will win the Daybreak Classic. Hello everyone, thrilled to have your company this week. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action out on the course. What a thrilling day of action it's set up to be. We head down to the first tee now, and as we get into today's action, it would appear that we have a rivalry brewing between our featured player and Lydia Ko. Henny, do you have any more info on this?
The only info, Luke, I have is one of my own personal surprise that our featured player has chosen Lydia Ko to go up against. Her whole life, all Lydia has known how to do is win. I don't think she's going to stop today.
Thanks, Henny. Can't wait to see how this player deals with the undeniable talent of Lydia Ko. Coming fresh off a win, this player is looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Henny, what's she looking at here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Currently at +1 for the tournament. The second hole at Pinehurst, number 2, is a par 4 where you can send it, Rich.
It's a big hole. You want to aim it at that waist area down the left-hand side. And from there, your second shot to a green that sits slightly above the fairway and plenty of runoff areas all around.
And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Well, this one's going to break pretty hard to the left.
She's got a par putt here. Let's see if she can make it. Sitting at 1 over for the event. The third hole is another par 4 here at Pinehurst, number 2, but not a long one.
A driver not required, just anything to put your tee shot in the fairway. Second shot will be shortish in length, but again, a green that has runoff areas in all kinds of directions. Still a good birdie opportunity.
13 feet to the hole.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
You know what they say, 100% of putts not hit hard enough won't go in. And finishing this hole with a tap-in putt. Currently at +1 for the tournament.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The fourth hole at Pinehurst, number 2, is an outstanding and challenging par 4.
A little bit of a shoot type feeling that you have off this tee to a fairway that cambers left to right. Second shot straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room on the right-hand side that you can use to bank the ball back onto the green. It is a difficult prospect, though.
Here's Lydia Ko. Just one shot back now.
I think she's going to be happy with this.
Setting up for her third shot. Only 2 shots off the pace. How close was that to going down? A par putt awaits. And he's down there. You got a read?
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one. Yeah, that was really nicely judged from there.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The par 5 fifth at Pinehurst, number 2, one of the signature holes on the course and a real indication of the quality of the architecture.
Yeah, Corin Crenshaw did a fantastic job here. Fairway does camber from right to left. And from there, second shot back up to the hill to a green that tilts from right to left. And oh, do not miss your next shot to the left. Don't do it, because it's just going to keep going and going until it's gone.
That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The 6th at Pinehurst number 2 is the first par 3 on the property.
Again, runoff areas both left and right into some pretty deep bunkers. Finding the green in regulation is going to be key.
Yeah, good mid-range putt this one, a 16-footer. That'll affect the scorecard. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. A fair bit on the line here. Spot the top 5. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
She's got a nice little 14-footer here.
Ooh. Big putt for par coming up.
With this putt, she moves into a tie with Lydia.
Oh, just missed the par. That'll be a drop shot on this hole. And this one will be for bogey. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. On the tee here at the par 4 7th, Rich, what's the best way to attack it?
Best way to attack it is to be bold off this tee. You want to be able to cut off as much of that dog leg as possible. You want to have the shortest club in your hand to attack this flagstick on another domed green.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. 20 feet to the cup. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Pretty sure this one's going to move pretty hard right to left.
And from long range here.
Yep, that works. Nicely done.
She'll take it. Big breaking putt, not easy to read. This is going to be an easy par, though.
Yep, well done. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. The 8th hole at Pinehurst number 2 is a par 5, but works itself back up the hill.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here, because this green, no bunkers surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
Yeah, nicely played. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Oh, it's neck and neck here. What can she produce?
Oh, she's hit a good putt here. Like the look at the line. "13 feet to the cup.
This is all that's left to pull ahead of Lydia Ko.
Yeah, nicely holed. Just one off the lead after that hole. And the 9th at Pinehurst number 2 is quite a unique par 3 to finish the outward half.
Yes, you got deep bunkers both front and back, and the green tends to chase towards them. Anything out to the right-hand side into a little safe zone is what I would call it. That's the play.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. That one almost went in the hole. She has this putt for her par. Oh, that's pure heart. Great fight to make that putt.
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able to find the green, but saves the par with that putt.
And as we transition into the back 9, Rich, what are you seeing out there so far?
1 back, 9 to go, Luke. This is getting interesting.
That one's heading down Broadway. Already with multiple victories this season. Yeah, that one will play. Now just 1 over par.
Guys, this could go. What an exceptional approach into this green. Lydia Ko seems to be paying a bit more attention to her rival now, and for good reason.
Or is that the number? Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And this putt to move into a tie for first place. Okay, so that finishes that hole. And a spot in the top 5 awaits after that great shot. And after that, she'll move to even par for the event. On the 12th tee, the par 4. Again, it's not length, it's accuracy.
Most definitely. Fairway does pinch in there just a little bit, so players are going to have to decide whether they take driver or just a fairway metal. Second shot, again, to a green that is raised up above you, floats away on all sides of it, but this is a more realistic birdie opportunity.
Straight at it.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, she'll move to 1 under par. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 12th hole, Rich, stop me if you heard this, the par 4 that ends up with a crowned or domed green.
That's exactly what Pinehurst gives you every single hole, it seems like. A decision must be made off the tee. However, take the driver and hit it past an area or lay it back. However, the second shot is a little bit kinder green, it must be said. Birdie is actually an opportunity.
Oh, this is tracking. It's tracking. Come on.
And back to the course with the live action. Henny, what's she facing with this putt?
She's paced it. She's read it. It's 11 feet.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Now, that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The 13th hole here at Pinehurst, number 2, Rich. Just another one of these beaut par 4s.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And she moves along to 2 under. As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. The 14th hole ends a strong collection of par 4s. Another accurate tee shot required.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen, not as severe on the edges as others.
In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. She's currently sitting in first place. Well, this wonderful finish to Pinehurst number 2 truly starts at 15, the par 3.
Visually, probably the most challenging shot players will see all week long. There's just a wall of grass and none of it is flat right in front of you. You don't see the flat portion of the green necessarily. You just see the runoff areas, and usually your golf ball is in one of those. This is so difficult from a visual perspective.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. They say drive for show, putt for dough, but that was plenty of show there. And this shot from the bunker. Oh, just snuck over the edge there. Just a 4-footer remaining. A quick look at the leaderboard has this player currently in first place, with Xander Schauffele in second. The penultimate hole at Pinehurst number 2 is an absolutely delightful par 3 with some wonderful history, Rich.
People talk about Payne Stewart's winning putt on the 18th hole back in 1999, but the swing that he made on 17 that year is the one that every player should envision when they stand on this tee box. It was beautiful. It was artwork. It was poetry in motion. It's how you should swing the golf club. This is the only image in my mind when I play this beautiful par 3.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And with that, she'll move to 4 under par. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. The closing hole at Pinehurst number 2 works its way back up the hill to that famous clubhouse.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. From there, you actually have an opportunity on a flat-ish kind of green, not nearly as severe as some of the other ones on the golf course. Right-hand side will get a strong workout because that is the most severe. But if you miss it on the left-hand side, you never know. Finish in style with a birdie? Why not?
This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
Luke, winning once on the PGA Tour is difficult enough. To win back-to-back weeks, that's reserved for just the top players in the game.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.